So hello my dear friends, this is Bhavesh Sharma from RRB group, your biology teacher, and today we are going to discuss about our second chapter of class 11, that is the biological classification. आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। थोड़ा जैसे कि नाम आप जान रहे हो, चैप्टर का नाम है आज हमारा बायोलॉजिकल। बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन। आइए बेटा पहले तो इन दोनों के बारे में जानते हैं, इसका मतलब क्या होता है। बायोलॉजिकल का मतलब समझिए पहले। बच्चा लोग जैसे हम जानते हैं कि हमारे प्लैनेट अर्थ पे, हमारे प्लैनेट अर्थ ही एक ऐसा प्लैनेट है जहां पे लाइफ है। जहां पे क्या है? लाइफ है। ओके, दिस इज द ओनली प्लैनेट विच कंटेन लाइफ, एंड लाइफ आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, लाइफ आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, मतलब छोटे छोटे कीटाणु, जिसको आप माइक्रोस्कोपिक भी कहते हो। ठीक है, प्लांट्स के फॉर्म में भी होते हैं और एनिमल्स के भी फॉर्म में होते हैं। ठीक है, these all are living organisms, and why we are saying that they are living organisms? Because their unit of life, because their unit of life is same, known as cell. Known as cell, because they all are made up of cell. That is the reason they contain life, and due to this they are able to grow, they are able to develop, they are able to reproduce, they are able to perform all form of basic life activity or life process or biological process. Okay, so these things which you can see that there are different form of living organism on the earth. These different living organisms which are on the earth have different morphological structure. ठीक है, they all have different structure, their physical appearance is quite different as compared to them. Okay, and they perform different function, and they perform different functions. Okay, so it means that on our planet earth there are different varieties, of living organism. Okay, it means that there are different variety of living organism. When we, my dear students, when we talk about the word variety, लिविंग थिंग की क्या है? वैरायटी। अब इन सारे वैरायटीज के बारे में तो बेटा हमें जानना ही चाहिए कि आखिर कैसी कैसी वैरायटीज हैं। ठीक है, जब भी आपके सामने एक वैरायटी आती है तो इस वैरायटी का बेटा हमें करना पड़ता है स्टडी। क्या करना पड़ता है? स्टडी। ठीक, और स्टडी कैसे होगी? स्टडी कैसे होती है? बाय द हेल्प ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन, बाय द हेल्प ऑफ classification. We will be able to study the different variety of living organisms. Okay? That's why the chapter name is biological classification. So in this chapter we will be going to study about different form of living organisms, about their characteristics and about their functions. Okay, my dear? So let us start about the classification. So in the classification we will discuss about the various scientists. We will discuss about the various scientists who made their contribution in the field of classification. Okay, and on the basis of which criteria and on the basis of what criteria they all have classified certain living organisms. Okay, so copy it down. Let us talk about our next topic, which is the classification. So let us discuss about the certain scientists who have made their important role in the field of classification. Okay, so the first scientist who made his contribution in the field of classification was the Aristotle. Aristotle, okay, what he did? Basic level classification. Basic level classification has been done by the Aristotle. What is the meaning of basic level? Okay, the basic level classification was, he said that on our planet Earth there are two forms of living organisms and we need to classify them. Okay, one he said that are plants, and second he said that there is an animal. Okay, in plant he said that there are three types of plants: herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay, and in animal he said that there are vertebrates and there are invertebrates, organism which has backbone and organism which do not have backbone. So the basis of this criteria, Aristotle has classified the living organism, but this was an starting. Okay, अब आते हैं हमारे second scientist. Who was the second scientist? He is known as the father of He is known as the father of taxonomy. Guess, who is he? Yes, right answer. Carlos Linnaeus. Carlos Linnaeus, who is known as the father of taxonomy, he made, what he did? He did two kingdoms. Give two kingdom classification. What he did? He gave two kingdom classification. Okay, what was the two kingdoms are? First was the kingdom Plantae, and second was the kingdom Animalia. So these are the two kingdoms, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. It looks very common from them. Yes. The thing is that there are different forms. He said that that there are different forms of living organisms. There are aquatic plants, there are terrestrial plants, okay? There are insectivorous kind of plants. Some plants are flowering and some plants are non-flowering. So on the basis of that, okay, he said that there should be a kingdom, a proper kingdom in which the different variety of plants should be put it together. So that is called the kingdom Plantae, and different form of animals, unicellular, multicellular, prokaryotes or eukaryote, different form of animals have been put in this kingdom, which is known as the kingdom Animalia. So got kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. So the basic level classification has been done by Aristotle, and the two kingdom classification has been done by the Carlos Linnaeus, who is known as the father of taxonomy. Okay, let's talk about the third scientist. Copy it down. Let's talk about our third scientist who made his contribution in the field of classification was the Ernest Haeckel. Okay? He was the Ernest Haeckel. What he did? He did three kingdom classification. He did three kingdom okay. So the three kingdom classification has been done by Ernest Haeckel. You should learn it, okay now? So the three kingdoms were, the first was the kingdom Protista, in which different form of single cell organism, but these single cell organisms are eukaryotes. These kind of living organisms in Protista means single cell eukaryote. The organisms which are single cell and they are eukaryotes, such kind of living organisms have been put in the kingdom Protista. So the second kingdom was the kingdom Plantae, and the third kingdom was the kingdom Animalia. Okay? So these are the three kingdoms which have been given by Ernest Haeckel. Okay, my dear? Let us talk about our fourth scientist who was known as the Copeland. क्या कहते हैं इनको? He is known as a Copeland. Okay. I think you have copied it out, okay? Copeland, my dear, he is known for the four kingdom classification. Okay, he is known for the four kingdom classification. So the first kingdom was Monera. What is Monera? Let us give you a small introduction on this topic, Monera. Monera means the organisms which are single cell. So you will say that, sir, these organisms are also single cell, but there is difference. These are eukaryotes, but these are exactly prokaryotes. Okay, Monera. Second kingdom was the Protista. One has been added above the Protista, right? And third was Plantae, and fourth was the Animalia. So these are the four kingdoms which has been given by the Copeland. So the four scientists who made his contribution in the field of biological classification was the Copeland. Let us talk about the fifth scientist. Okay, copy it down. The fourth scientist who made his contribution in the field of classification was the R.H. Whittaker. ठीक है? R.H. Whittaker has made his contribution in the field of classification, and he is known for the 5 kingdom classification. He is known for the 5 kingdom classification. So the 5 kingdom were, first was the Monera, and second was the Protista, which he added was the, third was the Fungi, which has been added by R.H. Whittaker. Fourth was the Plantae, and fifth was the Animalia. So these are the 5 kingdoms which has been given by the R.H. Whittaker, और आज के समय में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा यही नोन है. ठीक है, लोग इसी के बारे में बात करते हैं. आइए एक साइंटिस्ट और हैं, उनकी बात भी कर लेते हैं. द सिक्स्थ साइंटिस्ट, लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, ओके, ही इज नोन एज वूज, WOO, whose, okay, he is known for his 6 kingdom classification. आइए बात करते हैं. उसके पहले ये जान लेते हैं about the Copeland. When we were talking about the Copeland, तो बेटा उसमें हमने क्या बात किया? उसमें हमने ये बात किया बच्चा लोग कि there are 2 types of living organism. One are prokaryote and the other is eukaryote. And this prokaryote and eukaryote form of living organisms have been divided by the help of the scientist whose name was Copeland. Okay now? So let us talk about our next scientist who is known as the whos. The first kingdom which has been given by the whos was, आइए बात करते हैं. Okay, whos. The first kingdom which has been given by the whos was, let us talk something. As you can see, the Monera. My dear students, in Monera kingdom, actually we discuss about the bacteria. Monera kingdom is all about unicellular prokaryotic bacteria. So different kinds of bacteria with different shapes and different arrangement of flagella, gram positive or gram negative, such kind of bacteria have been placed in the kingdom Monera. Okay, but my dear students, there are 2 kinds of bacteria which has been discussed in kingdom Monera. First is the Archaebacterium and other is the Eubacteria. These 2 different kind of bacteria plays a very important role in our surroundings, and they have different morphological and anatomical functions. My dear friends, this Archaeobacteria was a such type of bacteria which is also known as the ancient bacteria. क्या कहते हैं इनको? इनको ancient bacteria कहते हैं. This bacteria have a very unique property that it can survive an extreme climatic condition. It can be hot climatic condition, it can be cold, it can be acidic, it can be heat. Such type of places where the climatic condition is very extreme. In such type of extreme climatic conditions, such type of archaeobacteria can survive. And that is the reason they are known as the primitive bacteria. Okay? So let us discuss about them. Okay, what happened by the Hus? He did nothing actually. He just classified these two bacteria which are coming in the kingdom Monera. Okay? How? Let us see. He said that first kingdom is Archaebacteria. Archaebacteria. Second, he said that there is an next bacteria which is the Eubacteria. Eubacteria. Third is the fungi. Okay. Fourth is the Plantae. Okay. And fifth is the Animalia. And sixth was actually fungi को यहाँ होना चाहिए था, इसको यहाँ होना चाहिए था. चलिए कोई बात नहीं, आज देते हैं. And sixth was the kingdom Protista. So you can see now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the sixth kingdom classification has been given by Hus. Okay. This Archaebacteria and this Eubacteria are nothing but they are only coming in one kingdom, that is the Monera. और इसी की वजह से जो क्लासिफिकेशन सिस्टम जिस साइंटिस्ट का आज के समय में बेस्ट माना जाता है और जिनके बारे में पढ़ा जाता है वो कोई और नहीं है, वो कौन है? आपके R.H. Whittaker. So my dear friends, in this video we have discussed about the introduction on biological classification. We have discussed about what is biological means, and we have also talked about the classification, and we have discussed about different scientists who made their contribution in the field of classification. So, copy it down what I have given. If you all have any problem, you all can contact me. Thank you and have a nice day. We will meet you all in our second video of biological classification. Have a nice day.